Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our series. Today, we are exploring a groundbreaking initiative that's set to revolutionize the way we access education and skill development opportunities. I'm talking about the ONEST Network. Stay tuned as we guide you through the process of joining this platform. I am Archit Singh, a developer at Tarka Labs. We are a team known for our expertise in developing robust web and mobile applications, emphasizing clean, efficient coding and sustainable design. We have crafted tailored solutions for a diverse client list, including established enterprise clients and emerging businesses across various industries. Visit us at tarkalabs.com to know more. Before we jump into the registration process, let's quickly understand what ONEST is. The Open Network for Education and Skilling Transformations, or ONEST, aims to democratize access to education by creating a decentralized network where learners, educators, and organizations can seamlessly connect. Whether it's finding the right course, securing financial support, or landing the perfect job opportunity, Honest brings it all to your fingertips. To get started with Honest, the first step is to identify your role in the network. Are you looking to offer educational content or opportunities? Or are you on the hunt for learning and growth prospects? Depending on your goal, you can join as a provider, seeker, or even a network service provider. Let's break down what each role entails and how you can fit into the ecosystem. Let's walk through them with a practical example to better understand how you might fit in. First up, we have the provider platform. This is ideal for organizations that offer educational content, like courses or mentorship programs. For example, let's say you run an online academy that provides digital marketing courses. By joining as a provider platform, you can extend the reach of your courses to a wider audience through the Honest Network. Next, we have individual providers. These are experts or institutions that want to contribute their knowledge and skills to existing platforms. Imagine you're a cybersecurity expert with a curriculum ready to go. As a provider, you can collaborate with established platforms on Honest to offer your specialized training. Moving on to seeker platforms. These are essential gateways for individuals looking to find educational and career opportunities. For instance, if you operate a job portal, you can integrate with Honest as a seeker platform, which enables your user to find a variety of job listings and internships available in the network. Now, for the seekers, this is where individual learners and job seekers come into play. If you are a student seeking a scholarship, you can tap into the network to discover opportunities that align with your academic interests and career goals. And lastly, we have network service providers. These are the tech folks like us here at Tarka Labs who facilitate the integration of other organizations into Honest. If you provide technological solutions for businesses, this role is where you can help others join and benefit from the network. Now that you have identified your role, let's walk through the registration process. Joining Honest is a straightforward journey, but it's vital to follow the steps to ensure a smooth onboarding. First, head over to the Honest official website, which is honest.network. If you're seeking more hands on guidance or lack the technological know how, don't worry. You can reach out directly through the provided contact details such as hello@honest.network for assistance. For a more detailed walkthrough, the Honest Starter Pack is your go to resource. You can find that at starterpack.honest.network. It contains all the documentation you'll need to understand the network better and guide you through the steps to go live. Alright, let's get you registered onto the Honest Network. First, open up your web browser of choice. Here I'm using Chrome. Now we are going to navigate to the sandbox environment for Honest, which is a safe space where you can explore and understand the network before it goes live. Let's go to the website by typing in the URL sandbox.honest.network/login. Here we are at the login page. Since this is a sandbox, we'll use the convenient Google login option for a quick sign in. We are now logged into the sandbox environment of the ONEST network, which is like a test area for us to experiment with the network's features. You'll see a list of existing network participants here. To start a registration, we'll click on the add new NP button, which stands for add new network participant. Now we are presented with a form to fill out. This is where you'll input your domain, which is essentially your organization's unique identifier on the network. This is also synonymous to the API URL endpoint that you'll be deploying your application on. This is the URL that the other network participants will be using to communicate with your application. So for now, we'll be using tarka.labs.com. Let's do this. Yeah. After entering our domain, we submit it. This adds us to the network's whitelist, which is a list of approved participants. Now, since we have been whitelisted, we can move on to the detailed registration form. Here, we'll provide our basic details such as the authorized signatories, name, mobile number, and email address. These are crucial for Honest to validate and connect with us. The callback URL is something that is a technical requirement for the other network participants to communicate with your application. So if we have callback URL as slash, which means that the other network participants will communicate to your application at bap.tarka-labs.com slash. And if we have test, which means that this is the API endpoint, the project root, the root endpoint that will be used to actually communicate with your particular application. So for now, we'll have this as just slash. Moving on to the certificate, which is the public key and the encryption public key. So for this, we'll move on to the repository name protocol server, which is under the Beckn organization. We clone it onto our local systems like this. Then we have npm, we do an npm install to get the dependencies ready. Then we do a npm run generate keys, which is a utility provided to us by this repository to generate the keys. Here we have the public key and the private key generated. It's a good idea to save this in a secure place so that we can use it in the future. The public key from here is then used to fill the form over here. The encryption public key is something that is not used currently, so we'll be using a dummy value to fill it in. So we move on to onboarding tutorial here and we click on generate key and then use this value to actually add it over here. Again, it's a good idea to actually save that in a secure place so that we can access it in a future time. I've had issues with setting the date for today. So we can use a couple of days earlier, so such as 13th. Valid up to, for now, we can maybe try for a year or so. Moving on to network participant. Here, the registration type can be a BAP or the BPP. The BAP is basically the buyers and the BPP are the sellers. BAP stands for Beckn Application Platform and BPP stands for Beckn Provider Platform. Here we'll be selecting BAP. So within the domains, we have 4 domains in ONEST currently, which are basically the use cases that we are looking to support via our applications. We select financial support for now. You can go through the starter pack documentation to actually find out more and what are the different use cases that can be supported here. Subscriber URL is again synonymous to the API endpoint URL that we'll be using, which is slash for now. City code can be anything of the sort of the STD trunk codes to support whatever areas you'll be operating from. For now, we'll be using star, which means all the STD codes. Now we click on submit. With all the information filled in accurately, and hitting the submit button will officially register us as a network participant onto the ONEST network. Here we can see our details. We can unsubscribe, we can update our details, and also view whatever we have added over here. That's a wrap on how to register on the ONEST network. We hope this guide helps you embark on your journey with ONEST. For more details, check out the links in the description below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Until next time, keep learning and keep growing.